not a prayer with pretty words, not a song that soars like morning birds. This is just the sound of breaking. This is just the noise of aching, spilling out before your throne, a heart that can't pray on its own. I don't have the language for this kind of hurt, just the groaning of the spirit buried in the dirt. This is a cry to God from the bottom of the well, where the light is just a memory and the shadows have me held. This is not a hymn of praise. This is desperation's race, a rolling ragged honest song that hopes you're listening all along. A cry to God, a cry to God. I've read about the ones before who beat their chests and tore their clothes, who sat in ashes, wept and just, and placed in you their broken trust. I never thought I'd join the race, but here I am, empty hands. So take the silence, take this scream, take whatever's left of me. It's not much, but it's all I got. God, I hope you know it's a lie. This is a cry to God from the bottom of the well, where the light is just a memory and the shadows have me held. This is not a hymn of praise. This is desperation's race, a rolling ragged honest song that hopes you're listening all alone. A cry to God, a cry to God. David cried from caves of fear, Jonah cried from deep and clear, Hagar cried in wilderness, Jesus cried in his distress. So I'm in good company tonight with all the saints who lost their life and still reached down into the dark and cried the pulse, the fire's fire. So this is my cry to God. No, Paul is not refined, just the honest truth of me, with nothing left to hide. This is my cry to God, that he would heal and see, that he would make his ear known and pull me from the deep. A cry to God, I cry to God. And maybe crying is enough, maybe tears can be the step of prayer that reaches heaven's door without a single word spoken more. So here I am, and here I'll stay, crying out until the day you answer. A cry to God. with pretty words, not a song that soars like morning birds. This is not a prayer with pretty words. 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 This is not a prayer. This is not a prayer. This is not. This is not a prayer. 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 This is not a pretty word. This is not a prayer. This is not a prayer. There's a war inside my chest tonight, between the bleeding and the light. Every breath is a battlefield, every thought a wound not healed. I wanna trust that you are good, but pain is screaming that she never could be both the God who loves and lets me suffer all of this. And they don't fit together neat. It's aching in my bones, this faith beneath my feet. They're tangled up in knots I can't undo, but somehow they're both true. This is pain plus faith, not pain replaced, not faith erased. Just holding on with bleeding hands to what I cannot see but understand. It's somehow working in the dark, a surgery upon my heart. Pain plus faith, the only way I make it through another day. I don't have answers, I have questions. I don't have cures, I have infections of doubt that fester in the night. And still somehow I'd hold on tight to a thread that's wearing thin, to a whisper that says I am with you. Through every fire, through every flood, through every loss of my own blood, and they still don't fit together neat. This body and the grave, this hope beneath my feet. They're wrestling like Jacob in the night, and I won't let go without a fight. Oh, You shattered trust in who you are, though you seem so very far. Like Jesus in the garden, sweating drops that beg for pardon from the cup he had to drink, and still choosing to link his will be yours, though it meant death. The ultimate pain plus faith bred. I trust you even though I die is the most powerful earth shattering cry. So this is pain plus faith, not a resolution, not a right of happiness that comes too late, but a holy run real estate. Well, I can't stand and still not stand where I can't hold you unseen hand and scream and whisper in one breath that you are good even in death. Pain plus faith, pain plus faith, the math that doesn't calculate, the love that doesn't hesitate to hold near the tensions away. Pain plus faith. There's a war inside my chest tonight, between the bleeding and my life. There's a war. There's a war inside my chest tonight. There's a war inside my chest tonight. There's a war inside my chest tonight. There's a war inside. There's a war inside my chest tonight. 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 There's a war. There's a war inside. There's a war inside. There's a war inside. There's a war inside my chest tonight. 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 The world keeps turning like nothing happened. The sun still rises, bold and brave. But here inside, the light has dimmed, and I'm just trying to be brave. They ask me how I'm doing, and I said fine because I should. But fine is just a costume that I wear when nothing's good. And I know all the verses about joy and peace and rest, but right now they feel like strangers in the cavern of my chest. When it hurts, when the pain won't stop its work, when the tears fall like the rain, and I can't find the words to pray. When it hurts, when I'm buried in the dirt, tell me you are still the same God who holds me through the pain. When it hurts, I wanna be the strong one, the one who lifts her head and sings. But honestly, I'm tired of pretending I have wings. Some days are just for survival, for breathing in and out, for trusting that the morning will eventually come about. So I'm not asking for the answers or for all the pain to cease. I'm just asking for your presence in the middle of the grief. When it hurts, when the pain won't stop its work, when the tears fall like the rain, and I can't find the words to pray. When it hurts, when I'm buried in the dirt, tell me you are still the same God who holds me through the pain. When it you wept Lazarus' tomb, you sweat great drops in garden blue. You knew the weight of human make, you felt it all for heaven's sake. So you are not a distant God watching from some holy pile. You're in the mess, you're in the mire, you're the coal that fuels a fire of hope. When hope is hard to find, you're the peace that comes to mind. So when it hurts, yes, when it hurts, when the pain won't stop its work, I'm but hold on to the truth that you're the God who sees me through. Let it hurts, let it hurts, when I'm buried in the dirt, you are still the same God who holds me through the pain. When it hurts, and maybe healing takes its time, maybe scars are part of the design, but you are with me in the ache, and that's enough for heaven's stay. When it hurts, you're here. When it hurts, you're near. I try to dress it up in Sunday clothes, put a smile on like everybody else does. I sang the songs about your faithfulness while my heart was screaming something something else. I lifted holy hands in holy place, with tear tracks running down my painted face, and hope nobody noticed that the words were getting tangled up and blurred. But you saw through the performance, you always do. You saw the child hiding in the pew and whispered, "Come here, let me look at you." So God, I'm hurting, I'm not okay. The night is longer than I thought it'd be today. I'm tired of pretending that I'm strong when everything inside me is so wrong. God, I'm hurting, and I need you to know, not to fix it, just to hold me in the blow. They said that joy would come by morning, but morning's come and gone and I'm still mourning. They said that peace would guard my heart, but peace and I have grown apart. I know the verses, I can quote them all, but knowing and believing are different walls. And right now I'm just trying to breathe and trust that somehow you still see me. So I'm not asking for a servant or a well-meaning friend, I'm just asking for your presence to be with me till the end of this moment that won't end. God, I'm hurting, I'm not okay. The night is longer than I thought it'd be today. I'm tired of pretending that I'm strong when everything inside me is so wrong. God, I'm hurting, and I need you to know, not to fix it, just to hold me in the blow. You wept at Lazarus's grave, you sweat raindrops in Gethsemane. You knew the weight of every pain that anyone would ever feel. So you're not a stranger to this ache inside my chest. You are the man of sorrows, acquainted with distress. So if anyone can sit with me in this broken, bleeding place, it's you, the God with scars upon your hands and feet and face. So God, I'm hurting, and I'm telling you the truth. I'm not asking for the answers of my youth, I'm asking for the strength to make it through another hour, another day, another moment of this pain. God, I'm hurting, and maybe that's okay. Maybe hurting is a kind of prayer. Oh, maybe tears can climb the stairs to heaven's door and find you there waiting in the silence, waiting in the air, waiting for the moment when my heart begins to break. Oh, open to receive you, open to believe that even in the hurting, you have never left me, never left me. God, I'm hurting, and here I am. staring at the sky, wondering when the relief would come, when this battle would be won. My soul is dust, my spirit thirsts for something more than simple verses. I need the soaking deep and slow, the kind of rain that helps things grow. And not a sprinkle, not a mist, but a downpour that persists until every crevice of my heart is saturated, set apart. Lord, let peace fall like rain, washing away the dust of pain, soaking deep into the cracks where fear has made its endless tracks. Let it pour until I'm drenched, until my fragile heart is quenched. Let it fall and never cease. Lord, let peace fall like rain, sweet release. I've tried to manufacture peace with busy hands and false reliefs, with escapes that fade too fast, with moments that could never last. But peace is not a thing I make, it's not a prize I have to take. It's a gift that falls from you, like heaven's gentle healing dew. So I'm not trying anymore, I'm opening this dusty door and letting you do what only you can do. Lord, let peace fall like rain, washing away the dust of pain, soaking deep into the cracks where fear has made its endless tracks. Let it pour until I'm drenched, until my fragile heart is quenched. Let it fall and never cease. Lord, let peace fall like rain, sweet release. You speak to storms and they obey. You calm the waves, you clear the gray. So speak that same authority over every part of me. Command the chaos to be still, bend my broken to your will. Let the peace that passes understanding flood my soul, never ending, like the rain on thirsty ground, like a healing holy sound. Lord, let peace fall like rain, not just a sprinkle, not in vain, but a deluge of your grace, filling every empty space. Let it soak into my bones, make this weary heart your home. Let it fall and never cease. Lord, let peace fall like the ground is hard and cracked and dry. No auto-tune on these tears tonight. No second take to get it right. This is the demo of a breaking heart, the raw file right from the start. I could edit out the crux and flaws, rewrite the bridge, adjust the pause, but you don't want the final mix. You want the truth between the clicks. So I'm hitting record on my soul, letting every fragment roll. The ugly cries, the silent screams, the shattering of all my dreams. No filter on this wounded sound, just me, completely unbound. This is raw and real. No script, no script, no script to steal. No pre-approved religious spiel, just blood and bone and how I feel. This is raw and real, the honest truth of where I've been, the mess I'm in, the broken skin. The real begins where faking ends. This is raw and real. I've got verses memorized, but right now they feel like lies, or maybe truths I can't help touch, 'cause hurting that's too much. I wanna scream, I wanna run, I wanna tell you I'm undone, and wonder if you turn away from all the things I cannot say. But you're still here, you haven't left, keeping in my breath this theft of worship that I cannot find. You're holding every part of my mind that's scattered like the autumn leaves. You stay when everyone else leaves. This is raw and real. No script, no script, no script to steal. No pre-approved religious spiel, just blood and bone and how I feel. This is raw and real, the honest truth of where I've been, the mess I'm in, the broken skin. The real begins where faking ends. This is raw and The songs are full of raw and real. A man who didn't know how to feel anything but honest pain, and still were brought to praise again. Not because the pain was gone, but because the God they lean upon could handle every curse and cry, and never once said hush. Why? So if David could scream and still be king, if Job could curse and still bring an offering of honest faith, that I can come to this haunted place with every raw and real faith. Yes, this is raw and real, the only kind of prayer that feels not polished, perfect, pretty lines, but the truth that leads and still defines a soul that's learning how to trust, a heart that's turning back to dust. could paint my praise in colors bright, use all the holy words just right, lift my hands at just a moment, close my eyes and look the part. I could sing about the victory before the battle's even done. But tonight I'm bringing something different. Tonight I'm bringing the real one. 'Cause I'm tired of the performance, of the smile I have to wear. I'm done hiding in the chorus while my heart is in despair. This is honest worship. No makeup on my face, no hiding from the questions, no pretending I'm okay. I'm bringing you my doubt, my anger and my fear, the prayers that don't make sense, the ones that end in tears. This is honest worship, just me and you right here. I used to think that worship meant I had to have it all together, that I had to check my brokenness at the door like bad weather. But then I read about the psalmist who screamed into the night, who shook their fist at heaven and still called you that light. So I'm taking off the mask now, I'm letting you see all of me, the part that trusts you somehow and the part that's struggling to believe. This is honest worship. No makeup on my face, no hiding from the questions, no pretending I'm okay. I'm bringing you my doubt, my anger and my fear, the prayers that don't make sense, the ones that end in tears. This is honest worship, just me and you right here. You are not afraid of my honesty, you don't cower in my rage. You met Job in his suffering and didn't put him on a stage. You let Jeremiah weep, you let David scream and shout, you let Peter deny you and still didn't shut it out. So here I am in all my mess, with nothing left to prove. I'm learning that the truest worship is letting you see